believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
You know, power tools and appliances get a bad rap in horror films, mainly because they're often associated with the word massacre. Be it a chainsaw massacre, a nail gun massacre, a blender massacre, or a chainsaw massacre part 2. What's the beef with the tools? There are other uses for them besides a massacre. For instance, a blender actually comes in handy when I need a little drinky drink to help me get through some of the shit that I've been subjected to. But the tool that probably has it the worst in all of these movies is the wood chipper via Woodchip Massacre. And not because it is used as a killing device in the movie, but because it's featured in the movie Woodchip Massacre, the ultimate worst of movies that include a tool and the word massacre in the title. Anymore, I don't even know why I deem a movie as the worst ever made, because I know that in a couple weeks I will find something to take its place. And I dread the day that I find something that's worse than Woodchip Massacre. This movie is worse than Savage Vengeance. And like Savage Vengeance, this is another one of those shot-on-shitio movies that if you didn't know they were an actual movie, you'd think that they were trying to sell you auto insurance. That's the thing about shot-on-shitio movies and people who own personal home movie collections. Nobody wants to see them. But, dear God, back in the 80s, these things were very easy to distribute. And thanks to companies like Lionsgate, they still kinda are. As for the movie Woodchip Massacre, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. This is a movie where I don't have to say anything. I could just show clips of the entire movie and the same point would get across, but, well, I guess I probably should say something. The movie is about 3 siblings whose father goes off on a business meeting. We know that he is leaving because of the endless shot of him pulling out of the driveway with stupid music playing in the background. The father leaves the 3 children alone with their Aunt Tess, who is a verbally abusive fucking bitch, and if that point didn't come across to you the first time, they make her so cartoonishly mean that you start thinking that these kids' father is either stupid or a horrible fucking parent himself for leaving them in the care of this fucking hag.
Where are you going?
Out on a date.
A date? With some cheap little floozy, I imagine. Some nasty little drama who will take advantage of you and fill your head with all kinds of vile thoughts and ideas.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, let's talk about some of the acting, because it's not really acting, much in the way that having a seizure isn't really dancing. This movie is the most poorly acted film I've ever seen in my life.
It sounds like you like him. It does not. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. You think you're so smart. Well, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay.
I get casting someone in a movie because maybe they're a friend of yours or something, or maybe they didn't seem too terribly bad in the audition, but once it gets to the point of filming, and one of your main stars is acting like this?
Really? Really? Yeah, wait a minute, let me see. It's Mark Taylor! You want to know if I can meet him at the movies in about half an hour? Could you join me?
Fire her. Fire her immediately. If you don't want to hurt her feelings, then tell her that your first choice for the role suddenly became available. And if your first choice was a fucking dog turd, congratulations. The performance is now this much better. This fucking girl takes what was already a shitty fucking movie and turns it into something that would make your face melt if it were pulled out of the Ark of the Covenant. You may notice that I'm showing a lot of clips of this girl. That's because I couldn't decide on which ones to show and which ones not to show. So I'm just throwing a lot of lines in here because as the movie goes on, each fucking line is worse than the next. And most of the time, she isn't even fucking looking the actors in the face, like she's reading off of cue cards.
Oh, my guess.
Helen Keller could do better cue card reading. Okay, back to the wood chipper. There's the character of the little brother who's a fucking spaz. Seriously, look at those fucking glasses. What a fucking nerd. Anyway, he gets an official Rambo hunting knife in the mail, which make jarts seem like a good idea, and when the aunt won't let him have it, they get in a fight, and she is accidentally stabbed. There's this whole fucking sequence, which goes on too fucking long, in which the three kids debate on what to do with the body. I don't even know what to say about this scene, except it contains lines like this.
Wow, this is really a bummer.
Is it a surprise to find out that that guy also wrote and directed the movie? Naturally, they decide to carve the old woman up and... wait a minute. Didn't show anything. It's a movie that has the word massacre in the title, and it doesn't even show the massacre. God damn it! This movie makes Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead look like Jack Ketchum's The Girl Next Door. So they put her body parts in the wood chipper, and no, it still doesn't show anything, so you think, okay, well, that was a waste of time. But it's not over yet. The aunt's son comes for a visit, and he threatens to hurt the children if they don't give him any money. Yes, hurt them badly, rip their fucking tongues out. This guy is mildly entertaining just because of how vulgar he is, but all I can think about is whether or not it's going to be graphic when he inevitably gets pushed into the wood chipper. Nope. What the fuck? This is fucking pathetic. The only thing I want to do now is take pieces of the film and re-edit them to make them look like locally filmed company sales videos. Or... well, clearly, if I want blood and guts and an actual massacre included with my wood chipper, I'll stick with real wood chipper movies like Fargo, thank you very much. This is the kind of movie that makes you kind of wonder where the actors may have ended up nowadays. All I can think of is stripper, alcoholic, dead. That's just a guess. I have no idea because most of the actors in this never acted in anything else besides this movie. And thank God. It would be like if Hitler tried ruling another country. Well, just know that if you rent Woodchipper Massacre, you are getting a wood chipper, but the only massacre you're getting is the massacre of the art of movie making.
Wow. What a geek.
Totally.